should have got water earlier. I just wasn't thinking. Alright. I'm gonna start you if you're ready. I should have got water earlier. I just wasn't thinking. Alright. I'm gonna start you if you're ready. I should have got water earlier. I just wasn't thinking. Alright. I'm gonna start you if you're ready. I should have got water earlier. I just wasn't thinking. Alright. I'm gonna start you if you're ready. Got water earlier. I just wasn't thinking. Alright. I'm gonna start if you're ready. If you're ready.
I guess, yeah.
You're thinking too much about it.
Radiant actually can even technically tie with Neon. Oh, they can tie in Neon. If they lose this one and beat Neon, then they both be 3-2.
And then it goes to play. I'm not even going to look at tiebreakers and things
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Let's
Like
save that for the last day, for the last lots of games. Thinking too much about it. Okay, so coming into this series, Adroit officially technically tie with Neon. Ways with their position one Natsumi after he's not been playing with them for a few days now.
If they lose this one and beat Neon, then they both be 3-2.
So Marb is standing in for them again. I'm not even going to look at tiebreakers. Yeah. Let's save that for the last day, for the last lots of games. Thinking too much about it.
By the way, my guess is Natsumi
coming into this series. Adroit officially technically tie with Neon,
which is always the best. I don't know if anyone else can tie Neon. If they lose this one, whatever it is, Neon, then they both be 3-2.
So Marb is standing in for them again. I'm not even going to look at tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Let's save that for the last day.
Exactly. I heard that kid doesn't drink milk. By the way, my guess is what? I can't believe this series. Drink milk. Adroit officially technically tie with Neon, which is always the best. I don't know if anyone else can tie Neon. If they lose this one, whatever it is, then they both be 3-2.
Marb is standing in for them again. I'm not even going to look at tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Let's save that for the last day.
Exactly. I heard that kid doesn't drink milk. By the way, my guess is what? I can't believe this series.
Phoenix. Adroit
officially tie with Neon, which is always the best. I don't know if anyone else can tie Neon. They lose this one, whatever it is, then they both be 3-2.
I'm not even going to look at tiebreakers.
Exactly. I heard that kid doesn't drink milk. By the way, my guess is what? I can't believe this series.
Phoenix.
Adroit officially tie with Neon, which is always the best. I don't know if anyone else can tie Neon. They lose this one, whatever it is, then they both be 3-2.
I'm not even going to look at tiebreakers.
Exactly. I heard that kid doesn't drink milk. By the way, my guess is what? I can't believe this series.
Phoenix.
Adroit officially tie with Neon, which is always the best. I don't know if anyone else can tie Exactly. I heard that kid doesn't drink destruction mode. Either way, my guess is less. I can't tell you the fucking strength of Phoenix. That's officially starting to high, which is always the best. Exactly. I heard that shit does not run about. Either way, my guess is less. I can't tell you the fucking strength of Phoenix. That's officially starting to high, which is
Dire team back.
Both ways, because the AM should theoretically farm faster, but the Void at all points in this game has a chrono, the AM, right? Which I know is difficult. That's not really how you want to look at it against the Void, because he can chrono anybody, but Anti-Mage relies on his mobility. So getting chronosphere for him is much worse, right?
Yeah, that's always a good one to ban out when you've got an anti-mage on your team.
Yeah, for sure. I think of what mid heroes Execration would want to play. I mean, they could play tiny mid still as well if they really wanted. I think I like the tiny mid almost as much as the tiny 4. I worry about their laning versus the Timber though, with like this clockwork and stuff. Oh, they didn't ban.
We see that again.
Again?
Like, yeah. Okay. Are they gonna? Are they gonna just random a Ricky this time?
Oh, I really hope so. That was funny yesterday.
Remaining.
We still have no idea.
5 seconds remaining.
Need some kind of like way of dealing with the Timber, I think, on their mid. Oh, they banned the Earth Spirit mid. That's sad. What about? I was gonna say, what about Invoker for Adroit as well? Sounds fun.
10 seconds.
Does Mac play it?
I don't know. I have no idea.
5 seconds remaining.
There you go, Queen of Eight. I was actually gonna say that. I mean, I was thinking it, that's for sure.
I'd quite like Ember, I think, for Adroit. They need something that can play tempo. It makes AM and Queen of Pain's game really hard until they get like Manta BKB as well.
He actually does play a little bit of Invoker. What's crazy is he has more Dazzle games than Invoker games.
5 seconds remaining.
Professionally. Which is weird, because I would assume they're all mid.
Yeah.
And he has a 77% win rate with Dazzle mid.
77. I mean, there are some games where Dazzle mid is...
Yeah. Got a 70% win rate with Invoker.
They need some catch here. Ember's the one that screams out at me.
Ember Spirit.
You may now select your heroes.
This is most played hero. Well, I wasn't putting it like that. I just saying it's his most played hero. Like, that was just like a statement, not like a
Many options left in the pool for them, because they need there's not a huge amount of mid heroes with catching that can play tempo. Like Kunku was banned out, Puck was banned out.
He's only got a 59% win rate with Ember, and it's his most played hero by about 24 games.
10 seconds remaining.
58.
See, that's not awful. 59% is pretty good.
5 seconds remaining.
It's probably better than my Ember win rate, I'll tell you that much.
Oh dear.
Oh god. Don't Google Mo Farah Ember.
It's bad, isn't it? With Ember. I played him once and I lost.
Okay, so coming into this shaft, I feel like Adroit, if they play around the Void, like they have the better team fight, right? Because they have Void Phoenix. They can play it. I feel like there's a lot of pressure on the Ember to make aggressive plays on the map early on. Because I don't think the Timber's going to rotate massively well. So I think they have to play off the Ember in the early stages of the game, especially like if with the Oracle and the Ember have a lot of damage between them when the Oracle gets to like level 7 and stuff. And it's going to be the Timber's job to just basically just run down lanes. Try and force rotations.
你行，你上。
The heroes are really good at running around and getting pickoffs and things, but neither of them have particularly good wave clear. It's not like you're playing a Wyvern or a Phoenix or something or like a Rubik where you can just push the wave out quickly with a spell. So when Timber goes and pushes a lane in and like sits in front of your tier 1 tower or whatever and is trying to take it, those supports can't just run in and just to push the wave out. They're kind of reliant on the Snapfire to do that and the Queen of Pain to do that. So they might have to be running around trying to deal with this Timber. Constantly trying to shove the waves in.
Region Potato is on that Snapfire.
What? I wonder if Anti-Mage goes Orb of Venom as well this game. Up against the Timber. So we've been seeing that a few times recently.
Well, he's already got the Quelling Blade. Queen of Pain just has Tangos. Region Potato's already bought out on everything. 2 gauntlets.
Yeah, I mean, in the off lane, so.
If you look at Snapfire, do you think that Snapfire is just a strength hero? You didn't know?
Yeah, my grandma's tough as hell.
Okay. You know what? I wasn't expecting legit excuse like that. Not excuse, but you know, a legit reason. I'm a little shocked. What are some heroes that you don't think fit their main attribute? Well, he's blue. And I feel like blue equals int.
你行，你上。
Obviously. I feel like you need to like look at the hero list. I don't know if that's what you're doing right now.
Holy moly!
Because I'm not.
Razzle dazzle. Now for the old razzle dazzle.
What the f just happened?
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
I could see that one. I could see Benno now.
Oh no, my fan fell over. Give me a sec. Boiling
Fell
it today.
over? Who's touching it?
Oh, it's just the wind. It's the fan itself blowing itself over.
Hmm. I'm trying to think. What other heroes? We used to have a fan. I was dying in the city today.
I mean, I don't know what it's been like everywhere else in the world. Let us know and see how your weather is at the moment, guys. Because I'll be honest, I don't keep up with SCA weather.
Yeah.
Wait, our ping is so high, says Execration.
What the f just happened?
So, I don't know if this is definitely hot for you, right? It was. I was walking around the city today, and it was 100 degrees, which is 37.7 Celsius.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't deal with that. Also,
It was tough.
I'm going to talk actual Dota for a second, by the way. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
You ready for this?
No, go for it.
Okay, so Phoenix has started boots first, which you don't often see. But when you're playing against this position 5 clockwork, you know he probably wants to build some sort of movement speed himself. Whether that's like windlace or boots or whatever. So the Phoenix needs to match him in terms of movement speed, otherwise what's going to happen is they're just going to run at the Phoenix at level 1 with Battery Assault. And he can't do anything. Oh, he actually went double ring of regen on the AM as well. He's gone for back for this build again. Rather than the Orb of Venom that I thought he'd go for. Just trying to keep himself alive in the lane of the land to trade rather than worrying about Hillock Timber.
You know what I need to check? Well, while we got this pause right now, check out our sponsor's website. Dota? Dota? There it is. Execration. Adroit's actually a huge underdog. I'm surprised. Map 1. Okay. If I were to tell you one of these teams had a 1.713 odds of winning, who would you think it would be?
Probably Dire.
Wrong.
Sorry, I was just saying, because you said Adroit were massive underdogs, so I thought I'd, pretend I didn't know anything about betting.
Well, yeah. You know what I did. You're right. Well, I mean, the maps are live. Map 1's live, so it could just be like...
Right.
Like, it's still based on the draft a little bit.
Alright, B-Cop, let's play a game. Where do you think the ward or the mid laners are going to put their ward?
Ooh, I know this one. I know the answer. So, one's going to go here.
That Die one or the Radiant one?
Oh, that's a Dire one for sure.
Okay.
Radiant one's going on the cliff.
Ooh, interesting. I don't think it is going on the cliff.
Ooh.
I think it's going slightly to the left. So, like, just to the left of the stairs.
Like, here?
That's what I'm going to go for.
Okay. Who do you think gets first blood here?
Oh, that's an even better
你行
question.
你行你上你上，
I think if the Oracle ever steps out of position top lane, Oracle's in trouble. So possibly there.
1.792 odds for Execration to get first blood. I've just been told by production they're putting your entire salary on it, so enjoy.
Okay. Well, considering they're having 10 to 15% packet loss, maybe that's not a good idea.
I think I'm having packet loss too to Twitch.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Here we go.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you are gone.
Just testing ping. They haven't paused again yet, so it should be fine. Raging Potato moving side to side all the way up the lane.
Oh, you jinxed it. Come on, mate. That's right. American just called you mate.
Oh.
How do you feel about that?
Not good. I feel awful.
Это такая душка!
You mean?
Arkela started with a lot of mana regen. He has 4 mangoes and a clarity. This is like a Maiden item build. I think you're going to be wrong about the Dire Ward as well, by the way. I think he's going to place it on the top half of the lane, on the side that he's on.
See, now that's cheating because we're further in and Ember is now closer to where he's going to potentially place it.
I mean, he was also running that direction before, but that's okay, don't worry. And I'm pretty sure every Dire player has put their ward here in all series, every series.
I admit nothing
See
but
you
my
later, nerds.
sadness
That's
that you
definitely not true.
caused.
I'm pretty sure they have.
No.
Like, I feel like at least 75%, maybe 80, have been in that place where he's about to put it.
No, you're wrong.
I think I'm gonna go and lay down then. See?
I'm gonna put my salary on Adroit game 1.
Ooh.
2.008 odds. That's what I'm doing right now. Put my salary on it. It's good odds over at EGB.com, our sponsor. I actually can't. I
Hopefully
need the
they've
money.
hopefully they've sorted their internet issues out on
We'll see.
Execration. So this top lane, Snapfire Tiny,
30 seconds to battle.
not great at level 1, very good at level 2, because you get the double nuke from both heroes with the Avatos blast cookie. Oh, Void's getting smacked. Has to take time off at level 1 to get rid of the Roche damage that he took. That's sad. He probably was going to have to take it anyway, so not a big deal.
I don't think I've ever been more wrong in my life about the ward placements, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, that was very wrong.
Yeah, but you were wrong too, so I'm okay with that.
I got one of them right.
Well, late. Cheating.
I'm surprised Queen of Pain put her ward that side.
How come?
I guess. I mean, I don't know. Because you can't put it down without vision, right? I guess it's you can't check the tower for it for the vision because there's no trees around there.
I guess so. Timber's taking a lot of damage over bottom.
Yeah, they have to pressure the Timber at level 1 really hard. Otherwise, they're going to struggle to deal with him afterwards. So when he gets like level 3 and he's got points in reactive armor, the Clockwork doesn't really do anything to him. I mean, you can try and run him down with Battery Assault, but it doesn't really work. And the AM only does damage to him when he has mana.
Who is it that we saw like Timber skip reactive armor to like level 4?
Ooh,
It might have been OGA China.
I can't remember.
Yeah. I can't remember. I'm trying to figure it out because it was an interesting Timber build and he was still like very difficult to get a hand on, you know? I think it was the matchup that he was just able to afford doing so.
I like this play by the die though. They're forcing the AM to have to last it under tower, and he's missing a few CS because of it. But going up the Phoenix though.
It's surprising, but already out of mana. Battery Assault coming in. Boomy in trouble. Gets far enough away though.
I actually think if he takes the Rocket Flare there instead of Cogs, they might get the kill. So the cogs ended up stopping the AM from being able to hit the Phoenix for a couple of times.
I'll do whatever it takes.
Clockwork gets a pull off here in bot lane as well. This is massive. This is going to help the AMs farm a lot. It looks like the Tiny up in the top lane has done a really good job of blocking the small camp with his body every single time. I hate playing against Oracle. It's so easy to deny range creeps and last of them because you have the Purifying Flames at level 2. Oh my god.
Okay. That was solo because Phoenix made the rotation after he was dead. I wasn't really expecting that.
I was also not expecting that. I feel like these heroes just trade farm.
Yeah, it's not really crazy like in the Shadow Striker, like I guess Scream, but how low is the Ember letting himself get that? He's going down a first blow like that.
And he just missed like a whole wave as well, so now the Queen of Pain's going to get to about level 6 first, which is really important for the Queen of Pain. You want to be like trying to play for the kill potential with your Sonic Wave.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Nice glyph by Ken as well, just so he can stop some of this Flame Guard being useful.
$16-1 though. Like it's not like he's fallen too far behind in terms of CS, but levels he's not.
I'm sure you got that one, didn't you? Don't worry. You did. You got it right. You wouldn't want to annoy Twitch.
RR getting low. Chased down here by Boomy. Okay, with another Fire Spirit, he might just die here.
Ken's gonna get an arcade rune as well.
Fire.
Oh god. This lane's gonna be an absolute disaster soon.
Mid.
Yeah, with the arcane rune, he's going to be level 6 soon as well. He has more mana regen with the clarity. I don't know why he's buying clarity. Now he's hit level 6. Yeah.
Ooh, Sonic Wave.
This is what I mean.
And the blink.
It's so easy.
Wow.
Like you hit the arcane and you just have the free mana because it reduces mana cost, right? Or is that just what it used to? No, yeah, it definitely does. And why am I doubting myself over that? God. It's going to be a rough day. I can feel it already. It's like 5 a.m.
Is under attack.
And I already have no idea what I'm doing.
Worthy tribute.
It's one of those days, I guess.
I managed to get 3 bounty runes on the Radiant side, but yeah, up in top lane. They punish the Tiny while he goes away to go and try and get the rune by hitting his Snapfire. Which, it sounds like it might be difficult to do. I think when Oracle hits level 3 though, he gets a massive power spike in terms of kill potential.
Yeah, the level 2 Purifying Flames really hurts, and Oracle then becomes a kill-stealing machine.
Kill stealing machine. They want to kill the Ember again here before he gets level 6. He's only level 5.5, but they did spot the Tiny out. For some reason, BDZ ran down the hill a little bit too early.
And Execration already up 2,000 net worth. I guess their internet troubles weren't that long.
Oh, there's an invis top as well.
Killing that Clockwork. Fumi's got it on the RR.
I'm gonna wake up because I haven't been seeing these kills.
I saw that one down bottom. It's just you know, Phoenix doing his thing.
I'm slacking today, alright? Big up, so I need you to just scream at me if next time I miss a kill. Top lane, they're going down the void.
I see it, I got you.
Okay. Oh.
Scatter blasting them.
Panic.
Invisibility.
You get nothing.
Ken's making a
Dire's
rotation
middle
down here with an
tower is
invis
under
rune.
attack.
Yeah, this should be a kill on
mana.
Boomy. No one. Yeah, once you have no mana, you're in so much trouble. I think he's trying to be super greedy and not use Sonic Wave.
But he got it.
guess that works out. Palace. Try to fight here. I don't know if I suggest this. There are a couple of mangoes on this timber saw, but I don't know if that'll matter. Ooh, just surviving.
I mean, he had
18 stacks of reactive armor.
Yeah, like it was close though. To be fair, I thought they'd get the kill, so I can't really criticize them for going for it. When I would have done exactly the same. Clockwork getting his deny stats up, denying those cogs. Makes him look like he's done much more. I love that.
Wording well.
Do you remember when people used to pick Clock SF? And SF would... And
Yes.
it used to be really annoying because SF used to start the lane with like 12 denies. People in Twitch chat would be like, wow, SF has so many denies.
I didn't know cogs had souls.
Dyer's middle tower is
Yeah.
under
I'm
attack.
looking at you, Twitch chat.
Fortunes and Chrono committed. Purifying Flames, Avalanche in. Heal now. Rage of Potato surviving. Toss and the Fire Step could be on both these heroes. Wow. Rage of Potato doesn't even die, but Simo loses his life to a neutral creep.
Joel, the worst bit about that is,
Centaur Stomp.
not only do they lose their two heroes, are they leaving that broom handle on the floor? Yeah. Not only do they lose those two heroes, but they also use Chrono as well on the dark side. Which at this point in the game is supposed to be a free kill. It just didn't happen.
The Avalanche saved him.
Ken is playing this Queen playing really well. It's 3-0-1, 8 minutes.
Mortimer's Kisses, Bensoy.
Dyer's top
He goes
tower
down. Mana
is
Void
under
used by
attack.
Palos.
Why do I feel like Execration always come out ahead in their laning stage? And then
Modus operandi.
they do that thing where they just run at people non-stop and give away kills. Quidapin's going Orchid first as well. She has Sonic Wave as well, so she might not TP back to mid here. She might look to try and make a play in the side lanes.
Kimber going top. All the anti-mage. Ooh, mid Sonic Wave. Oracle in some trouble. Ken, is he gonna blink forward for this? Go for a scream on this CML. Yeah, there's the scream. There's the kill.
A 10-minute bounty is about to come up as well as the 10-minute active runes. They're going on the Ember here.
Ooh, Avalanche toss. And a remnant back. Blink scream back. Oh, Ken. No fear. No fear in his eyes.
Oh, there's a regen rune top as well that they really want to hold. Phoenix is going to see it. Tiny, you need to protect this rune. No! Tiny!
Can't believe it.
Tiny BDZ, bro.
Ken's just going.
Here comes the clock as well. No, the Phoenix has no dive, so they want them both.
Avalanche behind them. They'll get the kill onto the Oracle. Timber dies, and they get the Phoenix.
Oh, what is happening?
So they got a kill top, 2 kills mid.
They didn't even use the kisses top. I guess just the mana void was enough. He really needs this hood on Timbersaw. And then I think he's fine this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay,
Radiant structures are fortified.
This is, you know, what we see from Execration. It's just about their mid-game decision making.
I mean, they've absolutely crushed this game so far. I think when Queen of Pain gets Orchid as well, this game's going to get out of hand really quickly.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Since none of these heroes do anything against Orchid.
Supernova came out. Okay.
Get BDZ though. There's just a lot of heroes down here, and they have the catapult wave, so they should be able to get the tower. And they still have Chronosphere as well, so I like this play from Adroit. They know they can't really play all lanes at once, so they might as well do something good in one lane, right?
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Odds around the Oracle.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. is under attack.
This AIM's farming really well. He's only 800 gold away from the Battle Fury. I don't see Void having... Does Void have a scaling item? Has he got... Oh, he's got Master Madness coming out. I mean, that's kind of a scaling item, I guess. I don't mind Master Madness this game. There's nothing like... No really minus armor based hero that he has to worry about like a TA or anything, so... B-Cop, I'm so slow.
I saw that.
I'm glad you did.
I was already.
I literally, I think I've missed the last 15 kills, which, as you'll notice, is all of them.
Yeah, come on.
Thank God you're on the ops, because.
And I'm trying to fix our Twitch problems at the same
top
time.
lane, Chrono. There you go. I did it.
There you go. And Inch getting caught, getting killed. Mac gets Palos.
Hell yeah.
Radiant's courier has been
Right,
killed.
I'm online. I'm level 6. Let's go. Try and collapse in on this mid lane now on both teams. They want to defend and take the tier 1, respectively.
Supernova
Hit the egg.
at a decent spot.
Oh, the
They gotta hit the egg for it to work. Oh, he actually don't even kill it. They'll lose Raging Potato and BDZ are looking next, and he is for sure next.
What a sick play by CML, actually, on the Oracle. Did you see that? He disarmed the Queen of Pain when they were attacking the egg, so they couldn't finish it off. Because the Clockwork had fire spirits on him, so nobody could attack it anymore, and it had like 2 hits left. That was insane. I mean, okay, they get the Phoenix afterwards, but still a massive win for Adroit in that mid fight, and they keep their tower alive as well. Actually, gonna go and get the illusion and Bob. He almost has the gold for his vessel as well. Why is he going vessel? Any ideas?
Vessel good. Sure.
Did you see that? Yeah, the illusion we're gonna max. So the first Orchid usage from the Queen of Pain gets wasted because he can just purge it off with the illusion. Amazing.
Dire's middle tower.
They do get the tower though.
Avalanche toss on the timber. This is Hookshile. Ooh, on the timber. Great timber too as well. They get the kill there onto the Spensoid timber. Mac moving forward, searing chains on it. 2 cannon or our dive. It's a 9-time spree for Mac. I think they're looking for more.
I guess CML in the backline though with the Avatos. And all this time the AM's just free farming as well, remember, up in the top lane. So it's actually not an awful fight for Execration.
Ooh. It's 2 heroes. Mana Void hits, and Mac might just be dead. Chases on. They'll get the kill. Void, he's got Time Walk.
He has to come
Well, it's just short.
He's going second line the Master Madness. Jesus.
Where's that PV? It's on 2 again. Jesus. They playing that so aggressive.
Love Execration. Raging Potato on this series. It's really fun to watch. They can't save him, but again, AM just turns up to the fight, gets a kill and leaves again. Big win for Adroit overall in this game, like that fight, because they get the their Snapfire kill on top. So, but I think the fact that AM's still getting farmed, like it's not awful for Execration. But I will say that this Void has shot up in net worth now in comparison to how he was doing before. BDZ is everywhere. Let's go.
Oracle once again. BDZ. 4 heroes chasing him. He's not getting out of this one.
That was space. When you kill a hero when it's effectively 1 versus 5, and all the other heroes are chasing you, right? It's pretty good.
Worthy tribute.
So they have the Chrono up still on Adroit, so they might look to carry on and try and do something here. They don't have to sit back and be
Dire's
passive.
bottom tower is under attack.
This Queen of Pain really needs Beekeeper as well, because things like the time dilation, the like fire spirits, the roots, and everything are all really annoying for her to deal with this game. There's a lot of magic damage and things. So when that Beekeeper comes online from the Quatch, it's going to be a lot stronger.
Megan's not terribly far from that BKB either.
No, she's farming really well. And she's had a good game so far.
You know, with a Battle Fury anti-mage.
But that was her first step in that fight. She was 9-1-4 before that.
Yeah, but he did
9-0.
give it up to the Ember, which is kind of rough.
It is rough, but she also was controlling a lot of the game, right? Yeah, you make a mistake, but still been a good performance from Ken.
Phosphorus Stone, solid for the Timber. Solid for the Timber, you're just, you know, you're not worried about how hard he's right-clicking.
I thought they'd give it to the Phoenix. Especially because he's got Midas queued up.
Oh, yeah, that's not that great. Scatterblast in on the Boomy to get the kill. Remnants on the Kane. They were looking for the Chronosphere, but the Avalanche stopped it.
A really good avalanche by BDZ. I think he might have been able to blink out just in time on Ken anyway, but even so. Rage, you can tell, like I said, he walked a little bit forward. And they're going on the Oracle again.
In trouble, but they're going out of the back lines. Avalanche toss him through, and Marb turns around, and I mean, does BDZ care if he dies there?
Because again, at the same time, all the Dire heroes are up here, and the Queen of Pain and the AM are just farming at the same time. So they're gaining net worth on the Radiant side, even though they're trading heroes. AM's just going completely untouched the whole game. He has Yasha as well as the Battle Fury now. Halfway to that ultimate orb, has the Van Brace now as well to give to the Queen of Pain, I assume. She's actually going Imp Claw. Are they giving it to Snap? Surely somebody takes the Van Brace. Yeah, they're giving it to the Quad.
But then who do you give?
Oh no, then...
Yeah,
I have no idea.
Claw
I guess
to?
Snapfire takes it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's coming for Snap.
Who's going into a Blink Dagger? Is that an item you really need on Snapfire?
I think it's really good this game because at some point you want to be building Ags, I assume. Up against the Faceless Voice, you can try and gobble somebody up to save him from the Chrono. I don't know what the cast range of that spell is, but I think it's enough to save people if you get close enough, like if they're on that side of the Chrono.
Should be coming back live on Twitch now. I think maybe the server connection was bad, but Sunray, Spirit Vessel, RR, Cogs down, and oh! Does he survive? Oh my god.
Bot lane.
2 health. Marv, he's dead bottom.
That was the Orchid into the Avalanche toss. He has BKB for the Orchid, but unfortunately if they burst him down from 100 to 0 without Sonic Wave, something's wrong. I mean, this Tiny's owning at the moment. BDZ 646. Feels like he's always finding the right openings.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
What does Mac have right now? Spirit Vessel going Yules. Manta finish for this anti-mage who's starting to really pull away.
Bounty.
They're waiting for somebody to show up here in the bot lane so they can try and go again. But they don't really want the Phoenix. They want a bigger kill because they want to use the Sonic Wave this time. The Timber would be okay, but I don't know if they can 100 to 0 because of the Hood mech.
They would need probably a +1 or 2.
Yeah. I was wondering what item he'd go for next on Timber, and it looks like it. Hey, he's got the Greaves. Okay. I guess the Purge is really good against the Orkin and whatnot. So, and they are going to smoke here with the Chrono being up. Oh, the blink away though. The smoke gets. Oh. That feels like such a silly smoke as well, because I feel like they could have tried to go for that kill without using the smoke. And now you see Palos up in this top lane as well. He understands that something's a bit off.
He does have a TP if he wants to go somewhere else.
He's just trying to wait to see where they show on the map though. Because as soon as he sees them on a ward or in a lane, he's going to know that whether he can push this top lane or not. This is a really good play.
he knows he can push.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
It's a little bit of vision of them, knows that they can push out.
Dire's
he's
top
just-
tower is under attack.
You know, really continuing to farm, going for an abyssal mid over Sonic Wave. Use Chrono on the 2.
Oh, the Chrono's going to save the egg, though.
Flying in.
Use the egg.
Oh wow, Supernova finally comes down. RR in trouble. He turns to try and right-click this, but there's no chance that they get it. Down goes RR, down goes BDZ and Raging Potato. Good fight there for Adroit without the anti-mage in it.
That's insane from CML. The fact he keeps the Phoenix alive, they're on like 1 HP, so that the Phoenix can get the egg off. It's like the big decider in the fight, because it means the Snapfire has to commit fully to try and kill the egg, so that Snapfire 100% dies as well. Because it doesn't matter if you were going to die in Oracle, ult, if you pop egg, you basically go to 100% HP again. Insanely good play. Well played by Adroit. But again, AM gets the tier 2 top at the same time, so now they can look to take the outpost.
When is AM going to join the fight, though?
I think he needs this Basher, and then he can join. Because when he gets Basher, possibly Abyssal maybe even, he can actually just go on the Void, and the Void's going to lose all his mana, right? And then can't use Chrono. Because you blink and use Abyssal on the Void, pop your Manta, and it drains all his mana if he's not got BKB on. Which is a huge problem for the Void. When he doesn't have one charge, just to be able to jump away again afterwards.
Zen counterspelled. He might just mana void Ben, so
Sunray.
yeah. Well, it's not gonna matter when the hook shot comes in. Now they've got the avalanche toss, they'll get the kill into the timber, they will over the oracle. And now just a quick 2 like that. Mortimer's kisses are kind of wasted.
You see the Phoenix running away off the creep wave.
Dire's middle
And
tower
he's going to go
is
for
under
it.
attack.
I mean, okay, guess the egg.
Force the Supernova and just leave. The Searing Chain, Supernova pops, that'll stop
Oh
the
my
tiny
God.
fire snap on the high ground. Son of the time walk. They still get the kill on a BDZ. The bash is on the Ken. He's going to BKB and leave. Anti-Mage only sitting about half health. They're looking for the Searing Chains on the back lines, and Ember. Maybe not thinking about coming in as the Sonic Wave hits on a Marb, and Marb ends up dead. He's for the Phoenix. They've got another one, and now Mac on the run for the bash hitting. They'll get another kill, and I believe.
Side as well. I'd love to see somebody on there, like a Vlad's, I think, for this AM would be wonderful. I'm looking at potentially Raging Potato, or maybe even the Clockwork. What does he have coming out? I'm assuming he's going to go for Pipe if he's got this hood. Actually have a hood on the Snapfire though as well. 2 casual, yeah, he is going Pipe. Now after that fight, the AM's almost finished Abyssal. He's only a few hundred gold away. And I think at that point, this is what I was saying, that I think the AM feels incredibly strong. All of a sudden they're 15,000 net worth up. Here we go.
No Roche, but
I don't think you can. I don't think you can walk into Roche with this lineup.
forward Abyssal on the Oracle, just trying to get the kill there. No false promise, easy one. So now they have no save. Wonder if they just break down the rest of the team. They'll go after Bensoy and gets Yules after the Timber Chain, so he's in a lot of trouble. Scatterblast, Fire Snap, Cookie still can't chain out. Now we'll just look to TP and does. Okay.
Do you know what? I respect that play a lot, but he doesn't pop egg though. because there's no point. We've seen this with other Phoenix players so far this tournament. Sometimes when they're about to die, they just pop egg anyway. But he understands that the next fight's going to be really important. If he doesn't have egg, if they don't have all their spells available, it's going to feel horrendous. I also have no idea why Phoenix has a Midas either.
Radiant's bottom tower is
I
under
mean, they were
attack.
struggling with the early game, and the fact that the Phoenix is going for a Midas isn't going to help them. I think do they have the Greaves yet? No, they're so close though on the Snapfire. And yeah, she did go for a pipe as well, so they're going to have the Greaves and the pipe soon. So if it's Rage of Terror Snapfire, it's full on utility. Void, because he went for the second item BKB, it allows him to fight, but he really needs his damage item so he can actually kill people in the fights. So he's working towards this MKB, which is going to be a really great item for him. I just don't know if he's going to get there before the end of the game, with the way that it's going at the moment. That's a nice item. At least they both have an Orb of Destruction now.
Dire's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
see him under that ward now.
Dire's bottom
Just a
tower
hook shot.
is
They go after him. They're getting the bashes. He's at him. Tops the BKB just to be bashed. Sonic Wave comes in. Mark dead. Rumor's Kiss is coming out. They get a kill on a CML. And they're just going to get more. Like, the disarm comes under the anti-mage. Control for bit. They're like, I don't know where he's going to go. He's down.
Toss the Timber Chain as well.
End up dead.
Stop! Treble kill!
Do you just... Is there a point where you might just call up?
I think you try and take a fight with the Chrono first. If the fight with the Chrono goes badly, then I think they will.
Dire's bottom tower
Yeah, Ember's just dead there.
They are not respecting the Abyssal on the AM.
Dire's structures are fortified.
This Queen Pain has an AC now as well.
Dire's
Rage of
bottom
Potato is just
tower
in.
is under attack.
Yeah, they're just keep going even deeper. I don't think they can kill the anti-mage regardless anyway.
Dire's bottom
2 seconds up
tower has
until the
fallen.
2 seconds till the Void's up, so they just back off now. Still has Aegis on AM, so I think they could just fake back here to try and potentially push in again soon, or look for a pick off.
Anti-mage just doesn't care when he goes in that deep.
But yeah, because normally this Cortical matchup would be worried about the Chrono, but because he has the Aegis, he knows they can't really kill him twice. It's just not going to happen. They're just taking all the bounty runes as well on the Radiant side, keep building up their lead.
You're just gonna choke out what Adroit's gonna be able to accomplish, honestly.
This Void really needs to finish his MKB. He's only, what, 1,000 gold away? What the?
Jumping in like that?
No, I don't think so. I'd still love to see a Vlad's on somebody. They have double pipe as well on the Radiant side.
Dire's bottom barracks are
So
under
when I said is one of them going to go pipe, the correct answer was they're both going pipe.
Why not?
Dire's bottom tower.
Loses the
I
Aegis,
guess it's after all that, the easy Aegis.
which I'm surprised about. I feel like you have like 50 seconds left. He's got something coming out in the courier here as well. Is it a Scardy by any chance?
Yes.
Now he's really like innately tanky as well against the Void. Marb needs to get this MKB. Maybe they can take.
Pause. That'll give me time to look at. That'll give me time to assess my own connection trouble. My internet's fine. My up-down speeds are good. I think I gotta check if I should be connecting to a different Twitch server because I tried it already. Virginia and New York, so I might have to try another one.
They've just smoked straight away, by the way. The smoke gets broken. Okay, they oh god, the AM just got popped.
Already too. Should I use the Abyssal onto the face of the Void? Supernova comes in, but it's not going to save the Void. It may not even save the egg. Let's get off though. Clockwork, BKBs pop on the tuner. Pain, they go after this. They'll get that killed. Buyback from the Void, so Chrono comes in. Guardian Greaves, and he happens with that from PDC. That's just perfect. And they still have to kill the Palace, so they're going to lose the Void. And they've lost the Ember. And there's the PG.
I respect that they tried to take one more fight there at the end. I think that was fine. But it was a really great play in that fight. I don't know if you saw. When they caught the Void initially with the Abyssal on the AM, Ken blinked in and managed to get the Orchid off onto the Oracle at the same time, so they couldn't use the False Promise to save the Void. I think Ken's had a fantastic game.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Never.
Dire team ban.
Bat Rider!
Ooh, and Bat Rider. Okay.
Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Dire team ban. Team ban. Radiant team ban.
Pretty decent.
10 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Dire team ban.
Well, is he going to be a Ken Bat Rider?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
The Darkseer's been very strong.
Dire team pick. Team pick. Queen of pain.
Okay. So I guess it's... Well, it could still be off lane Queen of Pain. Yeah.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
What's coming after the Miranda Clockwork? Because that should be what,
Radiant
4 or
team,
5?
Radiant team.
Void incarnate.
Void's... Mm-hmm.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick.
Ember Spirit.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Well, we saw an alchemist in the Chinese game. It was. Yeah, they won game 2, I think.
What the f just happened?
We're reading the alchemist this time,
你
right?
上你上，
It was DM on the right side. They were playing against Linger. Screw up one time reading heroes.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
I know it was yesterday. Quelling Blade 6 tangos on the Phantom Lancer. Alchemist going Quelling Blade 2 gauntlets. 2 tangos.
He has 820 HP. How's that fair? He starts off with so much base strength. Like his base stats on Alch are so good. 25, 22, 25. Hello?
By the way, Ken made on the Ember. RR playing the Bat Rider. BDZ on the Treant. Offlane Quap for Raging Potato. And CML's on the Abaddon, so it is Bin Soy playing the offlane Clockwork.
So they're playing position 5 bat. That's interesting. Unfortunately, CML's picked the Abaddon, who's the POS 5. So the Bat Rider's not going to be against the Abaddon. Now this Abaddon in position 5 was really wasted. Actually, I guess not, because Raging Potato's playing the Queen of Pain. It just means he's not going to level Dagger in that matchup, I would assume. Because there's no point, because it's going to get purged off anyway.
My sadness that you're gone.
I love this idea at the moment of people buying like little regen in side lanes, and then they just ferry more regen out as soon as they can. Like this top lane, for example, Queen of Pain has 1 set of tangos, Tree has 1 set of tangos, and they just want to fight people.
You mean like not bringing a salve out?
Yeah. Oh, so they're going to put the Abaddon bot lane up against the Bat Rider. Oh, Abaddon Clockwork as a lane sounds horrendous to try and punish an Alch. Absolutely free for Palos.
So wait, you're telling me getting a salve is normal?
30 seconds to battle.
In the side lanes? Tangos in a salve?
I hardly ever go salve on side lanes anymore.
Thank God. I thought I was the only one. But I never do salve.
It's because you never take damage, do you? Because you're sat behind your carry the whole time. Just letting them get punched over and over again.
Yeah, I've been yelled at a few times.
They're going on the Mirana here, by the
Yeah,
way.
they've got first blood here. There's no way he gets out.
This is so good. It's so good for Ken. He absolutely loves that. It's like, hell yeah, an extra 277 gold for my laning stage. Thank you very much.
How many bounty runes do they get for that? They actually got 1, which is what we saw the last time we saw an Alchemist. Just 1. One nothing. Creation. Early on. So we'll see how he does in this bottom lane. I don't know, like, what do they do? Kind of hope to land like an arrow?
I honestly don't know. And because the Bat Rider's gone top, the Abaddon's going to go there as well. They just want the right matchup. Yeah, I honestly don't know how they stop this out from farming. Because it's not even just that the Alch they struggle to deal with. There's a tree in the lane as well. So as long as the tree just is this meat shield in front of the Alk, you should just be able to freely farm.
Should be able to. Bat Rider about to hit that level 2. I would assume that this level 2 for Execration is pretty strong in
Arrow, bot lane, misses.
those lanes. Ember's also getting low over mid. Like, Mac's doing a significant amount of damage there.
I mean, I'm telling you right now, this Alk is owning. Like, he has 11 CS off the first 3 waves, which is out of 12.
Does he already have one finished bracer? Yeah.
Yeah, he does, and he's got an extra 400 gold since the courier's coming out.
So he's probably going to get another one very soon. To nobody's surprise.
Murata wants the courier.
There it is. Ends up getting bought.
Radiant's courier has been
They
killed.
don't get the Alk's courier. That's big because he doesn't get that extra bracer.
Farm the Cogs Alk. Nice. It's an extra CS. You get Grievous gold, Grievous Greek gold for the Cogs as well. Tree's going to try and get the pull off here as well. So that the lane's going to come back towards him.
Yeah, he got it.
I feel like at this point it's like not a try. It's he's got the pull.
Bat Rider getting low up towards top. He's able to keep some distance. Although Alex started... Okay. If he can clean these up, it feels like they've stopped him from getting a couple CS in these last couple, like these last 2 creep waves.
Stopping him from getting a couple of CS though isn't enough.
No.
They need to be doing better than that. Level 3 on the clockwork.
Arrow, Battery Assault, and the Cogs. Nature's Grasp on these heroes, not going to matter. They get the kill into BZZ. BDZ.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's certainly decent.
Yeah, I mean, killing. They need to be killing in this lane with the Clockwork Mirana because they have the arrow into the battery shot cogs into arrow combination, so they do a lot of damage.
I assume Blink level 4 for Queen of Pain.
Oh, I missed that. I mean, he must have landed an arrow, like with the Aether Remnant, onto the Ember. I'm assuming.
But Alex now got both these bracers going treads. He actually has the courier going back to him.
Is he going 3rd bracer? No, just boots. Okay.
I think he's got boots coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
People seem to be skipping the soul.
Doesn't have Astral Step. Like, he might be in a little bit of trouble here, getting chased by Ken.
And this is why they last picked the Abaddon though on Adroit, because at the moment this Bat Rider is really struggling to do anything in the laning stage because you can't do anything against the Abaddon. And they get the courier again.
I'm not sure you could really be giving up your courier like that.
Like the fact they have the net worth lead on the Dire side when there's an Alk on the Radiant says a lot about how the other 2 lanes are going. Like this top lane especially has just been an absolute disaster. I think most of the net worth difference comes on the supports though.
The CS certainly isn't terrible in the other 2 cores. Terrible at all.
It's all going to be about the Alk's like 10-minute mark. Can he start taking the jungle relatively freely without being touched or contested?
Dire are
Bounty runes are about to spawn here as well. Bat Rider's coming from behind, so
Battery Assault really didn't do anything. Has the benefit of living armor as this game goes on. Not that I think he'll need it. Ken Men fighting Mac. Not sure it's the way he wants to go considering Mac's already level 6. Got another Astral Step ready to go. 10. Ooh. chains under the tower, but not gonna be enough.
I think if the Batrider TP's quicker there, they can get the kill. But Alkin bot lane as well is just getting run down by this clockwork. Holy moly. They are owning their lanes on Adroit.
Yeah, all of a sudden, Adroit's doing really well.
They are absolutely destroying.
After what seemed like such a good start for this Alchemist as well.
I mean, this Batrider's done nothing all game, which is the problem. Because the Batrider can't do anything. It's not our ass fault.
Dire structures are fortified.
Does not feel good for this Alchemist. Emmer might die again.
This clockwork just pulled.
Uh-oh. Yeah, he's gone. Oh boy. I mean, this is really bad for Ken. He's not even level 6 yet.
Yeah. He had a really good game last time, but he is currently being absolutely styled on. By Mac. And down in bot lane as well, Clock pulled the Dire creeps into the big camp and allowed the Alk to farm everything. Which is a bit interesting.
Potato, they're gonna get BZ.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
This is crazy. I didn't expect the lanes to go as badly as this.
It didn't feel like this is where the game was gonna go, that's why. With the CS from the Alchemist and the First Blood, like, it seemed like they were in a good spot.
I mean, look at the difference between the XP and the offlaners. Queen of Pain and the Clock. The Clock's almost level 7, and Queen of Pain's halfway to level 5. It's mental, actually, the difference between these two. So the tempo that's going to be set by the Clockwork in comparison is going to be so high. You can see at the moment, he understands the Alk's jungling because he's not in the bot lane. So he just wants to run at him. Piss him off.
Salt. Hook shots away. Feeder Broach is nice here for the Alchemist, but he's... Where is he at in terms of net worth? He is at the top, but the rest of his team is just not doing well. At all.
Pulls the big camp as well. Get some
Radiant's
stats going.
middle tower is under attack.
Look, they're just running at the Alk in the jungle because they understand he's the only problem here with this game. Now he might be in trouble as well.
Side lanes, they're gonna get this kill.
If you want your Alk to be jungling like this and he's getting run at, somebody has to protect him. But because nobody else has had a good game, nobody can protect him. It's really, and
Radiant's
if you want the Alk to farm, you need tempo in your lineup so that people can make plays on the map while the Alk is AFK. And again, the tempo heroes aren't doing anything because they've fallen so far behind. Now Adroit can just dictate the whole tempo of the game, and Mac is currently 3-0-1 and running around the map at people.
Look at that, Astral Stab, Aether Remnant. I'm not really sure if Raging Potato
There's
gets out of this.
Step.
Like, missed. TP with the arrows there. And that's just perfect coordination. Like, simple as that. Just the perfect coordination.
Yep.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
At least Ken's getting a couple of minutes of just farm on this Ember because he fell very far behind.
Life's certainly not great to him in that
Radiant's bottom tower is
sense.
under attack. Dire's top tower is under
What have
attack.
the two supports done though in the tree and the Batrider?
Not much. Once the bat became a support, like, it feels like the game got very difficult for him.
What sort of prize is this?
Good shot in on the Alchemist. They've got the cogs. Battery assault with the Starstorm coming in. Alchemist troubled. Turns around, but Moonlight Shadow was used, and the arrow cleaned by the Treant. Flamebreak pushes them back off the Alchemist. They get the kill on the Mirana. Astral Step forward, Aether Remnant down. Won't lock anybody up, and they focus their attention onto the Ember
Radiant's
Spirit.
courier has been killed.
Yeah, we'll be able to run away and avoid the 8th remnant from that.
And they're going to leave the bounty rune for the Ember as well, which is nice. That Rider's in trouble though. Say that.
Step again.
Ara's playing with fire at the moment. But this is exactly what they need to do to make space for the
Dire's
Alk.
middle tower is under
Because Alk, when he gets his Radiance online, it doesn't matter how far behind he is, he becomes a much stronger hero.
He's gonna need a lot of space though.
He needs the Radiance, but he also then needs to go second Knight and Beekeeper, I think. And just play with his team and fight. Because a lot of the damage on the Dire side is magical. Like even this PL, because he... Oh, he's actually not going Diffuser first, he's going Manta. Okay, I like that. But, because he needs... The only way he dies is this tree early on. So if he buys Manta, it just nullifies the overgrowth effect. But, yeah, a lot of the...
Silence on the Ember. Okay.
Hookshot mid.
I admit nothing
What's this?
but my sadness that you're gone.
Palos just taunts him. Love that.
But she's just gotten that worth lead. I feel like maybe now is not the time to taunting them.
They're going to run into this Radiant top jump. I can see it already. Yeah. Because they scouted that they were going to be making stats.
Radiant's
And they're
middle
like,
tower
hell no,
is
you're not
under
farming
attack.
for free. Let's just take away some of his jungle. Let's run and take his XP. Let's stop him from farming.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wait, they secure this ancient stacker. That's terrible. And they get the kill anyway.
Trying to go on the
so
PL though at the same time. Oh no!
pretty bad, and PL ends up dead in exchange. Overgrowth comes in, and they're able to get at least a
Dire's
one-on-one
middle tower
exchange.
is under attack.
It's okay for the Radiant side, but again, the Alk's Radiance gets delayed now, so his farm gets slowed down. That's his 3rd death already. Not as bad as the 12-minute 6 death Alk. I think it was we had or 496 or someone had the other day. I can't remember who it was.
No, it was that Chinese game.
Is it the Chinese one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they ended up winning anyway.
Yeah, which was nuts.
Yeah, he had 6 deaths in 12 minutes. Great stuff.
Shadows tears.
Eventually, you'll clean up this stack.
They want this Bat Rider.
The Radiant's hook shot coming in from the clockwork and not gonna land.
Oh, the shield!
Used and Marauder just gets out. Battery Assault on a Raging Potato. They're looking over the tree and meanwhile as well. Borrowed Time gets popped. Get the kill on a Raging Potato, but the lasso's out on the Abaddon. They just don't have the follow-up yet until afterwards. CML ends up dead. Easy in return. They put wheels out onto the Ember. Alchemist finally making the decision to fight this, but I'm not certain he should. Remnant lands on the Bat Rider, goes into the Firefly. Mac taking a lot of damage, and Ember will get that kill. Might even look for Bensoy, but he's so low that he needs to try and run. The battery assault finish him off.
Yeah, still a really good fight for the Dire side. They're going to keep running at the Alk here now as well. He has no Chemical Rage up.
It was pretty greedy, I will say. Big screen though, Shadow
Living
running
armor.
out onto the clockwork. Living armor keeping him alive, but there's the miscoil and the aphotic kill that keeps the clockwork alive.
But if the clock dies to kill the Alk, I think he's really happy with that. Because again, the PL's just free farming bot lane the whole time. Like, he didn't even join in that fight. He has Manta now, so he's huge. He's more farmed than the Alk.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah,
is under
Alkdon
attack.
having a game of Dota at the moment. That's for
I'd
sure.
be interested to see. I would absolutely love to see this PL go Scardy instead of Diffusal when you're playing against the Alk. I understand how good Diffusal is on that hero, but... Oh, Ember, bot lane.
Arrow, and they're gonna get him. I mean, Yule's arrow makes it so easy.
Blimey.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they see this 3 stack of... Oh my...
Lineup.
Sorry?
We're expecting this against an Alk lineup.
I expected them to
Dire's
play
top
aggressively
tower
like
is under
this.
attack.
I didn't know if it would
Radiant's
work,
bottom tower
but their laning stage went so well that it just doesn't matter. Alk's taking the top tier 1, which is nice. He has the Radiance coming now, but it's so late. It's like 3 minutes behind where he wants to be, maybe even more.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Trouble over mid in the cogs. And it looks like the Pain.
She's got the blink away.
There's the Radiance. Is that enough to turn these fights though?
I actually think he needs BKB now. If he'd have got the Radiance like 2 minutes ago, maybe he could fight. He needs the BKB now, otherwise I think he still just dies. Yours mid.
How do you even stop that? Okay.
Oh, the Cox came out slightly late.
And it's only okay because that you're still gonna get run down here, and there's not much they can do.
This Abaddon's such a good pick actually. It's worked really well. Because even if the overgrowth goes off, he can pop his borrowed time to save himself and shield somebody else to get rid of the overgrowth. It's not even just the lasso that it's good against.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Problem is everything's on the Alchemist now. Unless you like buy the most obscure amount of time.
But not.
His way back in, but when you're losing numbers like this, it's difficult to think that you're gonna come back.
Clock has a Vessel as well, right? And they have no way of removing the Vessel on the Alk at the moment. There's no innate purge in their lineup. He doesn't have his BKB yet. Hook shot comes out.
Finishing blows, but again, it's really problematic here for the Radiant. They lose this Treant Protector, they get the kill into the Abaddon. They want the straight 1-for-1, and they would like more. Clockwork on the run, gets the cogs down.
Oh, that is brave.
Arrow deals man, and they get a kill to Bensoy, but can scoop in. And Rugy Potato will just survive on the high ground, too. Same can be said for RR.
Alk has managed to farm though in this whole time while this fight's going on, so again I think Radiant are doing the right thing. I actually think this game could be going worse right now for Execration considering how the laning stage went. I think for me it just depends when the PL starts joining the fights. I think the game's going to get crazy.
For this Queen of Pain again. The Merc doesn't actually hit, Dust is used, and they should be able to get the kill on CML.
The detection!
Void Spirit though, and they get Dust, I believe. Hook shot flies through, they'll get a kill there on the RR, they look over at BDC. Palace now has to run, they've got the Spirit Vessel, and it's almost looks like it could be a solo kill for the Clockwork. He's doing so much damage. Back over in the back lines, Ember gets away via Remnant, and then falls.
This is the PL joining the fights though.
Excellent situation. I'm not certain why Ember up to. You might just started this. You can keep up with the Ember. Remnant.
They want to try and turn with the tree, but
Extra step, but okay.
but look at the net worth of the outcast comparison to PL. He's actually had just a couple of minutes of being able to farm, and this is exactly what we were saying. If they're both trading farm, the out farm's a little bit faster. Now with the BKB, they might be able to do something, but this is so brave, just fighting without his team.
See what he can get. I mean, is even the BKB enough?
Yes, to fight for now.
No.
He needs to be playing with his team.
Stun and he got it off.
Good overgrowth.
Yeah, decent on a 2. Lasso's there, and they get the kill on RR though. So things falling apart for the side of Execration in this fight a little bit, but here Adroit are getting low. Max in particular, Spider Fist finishes him off. They'll chase down the Abaddon.
Here comes support.
Scream and Sonic Wave, but Phantom Lancer kills off
I
Ken.
think they can fight the out if everyone comes. Can't let the out 1v1 him, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why they're allowing the 1v1, and they've walked away and let him die. And now I think they might. The rest of that might die. Because if Ember doesn't have a remnant back, he's dead. God.
I think he's dead.
Mark?
Oh my god, the miss. With the evasion. Oh my god.
Wow. Oh. 60 health. Gonna go for the blink scream and finally gets him.
Alright.
But you let your out die.
I did, but they killed everybody. It's a team wipe. But Ember had to buy that. That was a really good fight for the Radiant Side, and this is what I'm saying, with the out BKB, especially if they play the fights better, they're gonna go well. So you have to respect the out BKB. Yes, he had to pop it a little bit early. Yes, his team went with him this whole time, but
Dire's top tower
I don't think this game is out of their reach yet. The thing that's going to be sad for them is because he's had to go second night in BKB duration is going to get low relatively quickly this game because there's a lot of action. And Ken has no net worth because he had to buy back in that fight as well.
Yeah, his Maelstrom he wants BKB, but that's so far away at this
But look how relentless they are at pressuring this Alk in his jungle.
Well, we've seen bigger comebacks from Alex before, so we'll have to see if it's another one of those days. If we're gonna go game 3, like I said. Every time, never wrong.
Oh, he's actually getting halberd. That's interesting.
Do you like that call?
I like the evasion against the PL. I think it's like a really cheap way of dealing with the illusions. Because like Spotify is really good against PL as well because it stops his illusions doing damage. Just like 33% of the time. Stops you from losing so much mana. So the halberds gives him the HP regen amp, which is nice with his ult. He has the strength, which is nice. He has the effect, which is nice. He has the status resistance, which is nice. Oh no, it doesn't give...
Ooh,
hang on.
Alchemist, I believe, just got caught. Beats right into much before his top BKB, and turns back and the hookshot misses.
He understands he's strong. I say that.
He's back home though. Yeah. And leaving Ken to die. So, okay. TP's back, I think maybe to get a Phantom Lancer, like...
They're trying to get on the Abaddon first, which is the right play.
Yeah, they need to stop his saving abilities. They didn't even get that. Now the BKB scores from the Alchemist.
I honestly think the Alk should have played with the Ember before he died. Because now Ember has no buyback and they can't take a fight.
Potato. He gets caught, he's stunned up. And it's a quick kill onto the Queen of Pain. They're going to transition this into a kill onto the Bat Rider. It seems like really the Radiant can't catch a break at all.
But they're not taking the correct fights on Execration. The one fight they took, like, that was okay, wasn't even amazing, was that one a few minutes ago that they won. And even though they won it, it was still pretty even. It feels like Adroit are just relentless, and Adroit are controlling where all the fights are happening.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Feels like it's a long time till we'll see Execration feel
Radiant's top
competitive in
tower
this game.
is falling.
In game 3.
Could be, honestly. Could be. Got the sun off, actually.
That's really nice. They might be able to finish him off it. Oh, there's no detection. Tree instantly
How long
buys
can you
dust.
not carry detection?
Tree instantly buys dust. And the other thing is they need to carry sentries, not dust. Because if the Abaddon shields somebody, it gets rid of the dust effect.
What do you actually do with the smoke?
He bought dust as well. Bought both.
Should have smoked on my end.
Oh my god. Rana doesn't even die, she gets out on 60 HP. What is this point boost that she has? She just cashes it.
With Piranha?
Yeah.
Go next.
Yeah, but she's not going Axe. She's got Greaves. She just bought a casual point booster.
She's cute.
Is Greaves not just better anyway? Because it gives you the purge against overgrowth?
Dire's
And
top
Orchid.
tower is under attack.
Oh, there's no awkward in Quap, is there, actually? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess... I don't know. I don't like the Axe. I think Greaves is just really strong. If she wants to go Axe afterwards, that's fine, but...
Now trying to farm his team back into the game.
Hey, he's going for this Mjolnir as well, which is really important now. Up against the PL.
This doesn't feel likely that they're gonna get this done. Been rolling.
He's just bought out on his Maelstrom as well.
I believe it could be bothering this Phantom Lancer.
Mid lane.
Not really doing too much, but over mid, Alchemist caught. Question is,
Not using his
Alchemist
BKB
in
yet.
trouble? Dust came in. I'm not sure if that hit everybody or not, and I don't believe it did. Another dust.
He just shields it off though.
Are they getting anything out of this? Which means obviously the ban, and you can kill his Phantom Lancer. BKB's been popped, overgrowth used, and the question is, can he find any of the right heroes?
There's no Chemical Rage.
The Chemical Rage already, so he's just gonna die. He's dead for 70. I feel the Emperor, this might just be GG.
I don't think Execration have taken a fight as 5 the whole game.
Yeah.
And I think when your out gets Beekeeper, you have to take fights as 5. Because like we said, they have a chance of winning them. But Execration, in comparison to last game, they're getting absolutely just run down by Adroit here, who are playing really well. You have to give them the credit where it's due. Yes, maybe they're not playing the out lineup properly on Execration, but Adroit are being relentless. They have 39 kills in 29 minutes in a team that's trying to avoid getting killed.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
That rider again. Like, he'll go for the lasso, but he's not doing anything with it. So it's just becoming that rider dies here. They get another kill. 40 to
no mana.
16. Ken's next. He's out of mana. Arrow in no man's land. And they just can't get anything done. And I think Alk might be a last-ditch effort after this.
Tree as well. Like, this is what I mean. They're just playing so aggressive.
Dire's bottom tower. Radiant's
need to
middle
stop.
tower has
Farm
fallen.
the cogs out. Come on.
I mean, it really is a massive lead. They use Arrow every time.
Pretty sure Alk is like 8 minutes behind where he wants to be in items. And when you're playing Alk, I mean, normally that doesn't sound like a massive amount, but when you're playing Alk,
Radiant's
it's
top
huge.
tower is under attack.
Granted, you can make that gold pretty quickly, but making it up is the hardest part.
Because you want to be like 6 like by now if you're having a good out game. I mean, it's not his fault. Like his other 2 lanes just went horrendously. So nobody's been able to make the trades.
Pink rack. Got the shot out onto the Bat Rider. One kill there. Outside the fight. Throws a stun in.
That's BKB.
I mean that. What are you gonna do?
Oh, the arrow.
God, a long duration arrow. Sonic wave to simulate overgrowth.
BKB just before he dies.
The out, so no buyback, and if he does again, this game is just over if it's not already. Getting out though, use the Void Spirit, Abaddon low as well, Ember will fall, nobody dies on a droid. This is Execration looking for, to go broke, or to go full broke. Hook shot comes in. Rocket flare, battery assault. The rest of the team just leaves them to die. They kill the Queen of
They got
Pain.
Razor Potato though. He tried to get the +1s. And this PL, yeah, PL just goes in again. I love that he just doesn't care.
Lay it down on them. They get PDC. They will Palos, who's in trouble. He'll end up dead. He just fought back. And down goes that Bat Rider. So GG, we're going to a game 3.
A really good performance by Adroit. Much better from them this game than in comparison to game 1. But this game all comes down to the laning stage. I mean, I don't know what happened in top lane. I wasn't watching, but this Abaddon pick did absolute wonders for them. I still feel like even though there's an Abaddon in the game, that lane still shouldn't go quite as badly as it does.
team banned. Radiant team banned. Radiant team banned. Seconds remaining. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Already eating in a reserve time.
Dire team back. Dire team back. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team back. Radiant team. Seconds remaining. Dire team.
Well, no.
Ten seconds remaining.
Jug.
That was quite spectacular, really.
Yeah.
Dire team.
For those wondering, no, they didn't win.
Well, this is how the draft opened last time. Now it's just got to be a. Now it's just got to be.
Radiant team.
No, Crystal Maiden. Oh no, it was Vengeance.
Wow.
Crystal Maiden. Shadow Fiend coming in. That's a hero we never see anymore.
What the hell?
Jeez.
No, it's not a hero we see ever, and it's also never. Why would you, like the first phase SF is it's a bit that gets me. Oh, they block the combo. Nice.
If you're gonna go for the combo, you need to be doing that first second anyway.
Yeah, I mean people never do that anymore because you take rages at level 1 anyway on SF. You want battery shot at level 1 on Clockwork.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know what to make of this SF, but this is cool though.
Remaining.
It's a hero we don't get to see very often, so I hope Twitch chat are excited because I'm excited.
Do you just go Queen of Pain here for Execration?
They
Radiant
could do.
team back.
Gives them the flex value, I guess. I wonder how much. I haven't been able to see Mac SF before. How many games does he have of it in his on his profile? Do you know? Is that one of his most played?
10 seconds remaining.
I can check really quick.
5 seconds remaining.
Check it. checking.
I can talk for a bit if you want. It's fine.
He's got 23 games, 65% win rate.
It's pretty good.
But that being said, okay, he played it in the Southeast Asia event, the IO Dota one.
Yeah.
The C League. He played it there like 5 times, winning 4 out of 5 times.
How long ago was that?
About a month ago,
Right.
25 days.
It's just cool though. And the thing is, when they pick Venge SF as an opening 2, what are you supposed to ban against it? Why? What else works with this lineup, right? You probably want some team fight. So I'm looking at like possibly a Tide Hunter, you know, that kind of hero. Brewmaster potentially. A Void maybe. Yeah, they banned the Tide.
Radiant
I
team.
think that's a good ban. Yeah, and they banned the Abaddon again. I really like that from CML last game. I think he played insanely well. It gives you that double save with the Venge, which is nice.
Dire team pick.
Oh, so it's clock 3
Or Tree and 3.
or Tree 3. Yeah, it could be.
Or Jakiro 3.
I'd love to see a Jakiro 3. I think Jakiro core is hilarious.
10 seconds.
I thought it was going to get
remaining.
picked up against TB more.
5
I mean,
seconds.
it certainly
remaining.
could be a possibility, right? Why not?
It could.
Anything works.
Yeah, it could. Now, where do they want to go with their lineup from here? On Adroit. So, they have Venge SF. They probably want some kind of like aggressive position 4 potentially still. You know, maybe something like a Tusk could be okay. Morana's good. I like that. Still keeps their lanes open as well, because they could put the Morana core if they wanted to with the Venge.
Dire team pick.
Templar Assassin.
Oh, TA.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a very big fan of TA because it just gets out of control very quickly.
I mean, they could pick something like Slardar if they wanted on Adroit, I think. Would look really good this game, but if they get Spectre. Okay. So then maybe their theory is that the Clockwork +1, like whoever he's laning with, can't pressure the Spectre massively well.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
they should be able to buy time for the Spectre. These other 3 heroes that can play really aggressive in the
5
mid game.
seconds remaining. Radiant
I
team
potentially feel though, if SF starts to fall behind in that mid lane against the TA, the Spectre and the SF both want time to kind of catch up. And then I worry that they're missing a hero that makes plays on the map.
Dire team back.
So need something to finish off.
Initiation. I think because they have no catch at the moment.
Ten seconds.
Okay, I think even though it's not as good. But I think the Slardar allows them to take Roche and things as well, which is going to be really
5
important up against this TA
seconds
lineup to stop them from trying to do it themselves.
Dire team pick.
What about like
Master.
Pat Rider's still in the... Oh no, it's not. Okay. Jesus, I was going to say.
Go. Go.
10
For Execration,
seconds
couldn't they?
remaining.
Well, they need a 1, so no.
I think they're
5
probably going to end up
seconds
picking
remaining.
TB. TB or Naga would be my 2. Because you have Naga into the Jakiro Ice path as well. So, it's nice.
Just go, Viper. Safe lane Viper.
Flame Viper. Ooh. Wow, that would be spectacular.
Yeah, usually when Mo says
Radiant
spectacular, he
team
means bad.
Yes, there's Sank. Nice. I love this hero so much. I think Sankey Morana's a really strong lane as well. This is like one of the OGs of Dota. Like even in Dota 1 and stuff, people would pick like Sanking Lesh or like Sanking Morana, Sanking Lina. We have the instant burrow strike initiation with the follow-up stun.
Remaining.
Seems like a solid lineup here for Adroit.
I think TB and Naga are my two. I think they don't have a huge amount of burst damage on Adroit, and I think you can punish that. They also don't take towers massively well against the tree, which I think is a problem. SF does okay, but... And again, I think their lanes have to go okay, because if they fall behind, this TA can get out of control this game. But I don't mind their lineup overall. I think it's relatively solid. What else could they go? Maybe like Troll? Maybe something like Ursa could be fun. I think Ursa does okay if it goes to this Battle Fury build. Yeah, there's the Naga.
Select your heroes.
Okay.
I like this though. I think the Naga and the TB were the two that stood out to me. And like I said, they have the song into the ice path now, which is really nice. I think the lane against Sanking's a little bit difficult, but it gives you the scaling potential as well. You take Roche really well yourself because you have the meld and you have the what's it called, Riptide.
Yeah, a lot of minus armor.
And it's a high armor hero as well. Against this SF Venge, I think is really important. Because they, you know, innately are going to be having minus armor themselves with the Wave of Terror and the aura from the Shadow Fiend. I don't think it's a free Naga game, but I think it's an okay Naga game.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably prefer to play Adroit's lineup, but I don't think this draft is massively one-sided. Nice, we get some new heroes though, which is fun. It's Raging Potatoes playing Jakiro.
It is the off-lane Jakiro, I was right!
I'm so excited. Jakiro Clock sounds like a great lane as well. Like, what does Venge Spectre do against that? They just run at you.
I'm so hyped about that.
I'm so excited. I wonder if he goes like 4-0-4, or if he still values points in Ice Path early on. I feel like you just want to pressure the Spectre as much as possible with the damage. I'm assuming Marb on this Spectre as well is going to go double ring of regen at the start of the game, I think. He needs that casual regen in lane against the Jakiro. Right, I'm all in for Execration now because they're playing position 3 Jakiro.
I can get behind that.
12 and 8 in last 20 matches, 60%. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oops.
What the f just happened?
I think that's, you know, I think everybody was hoping for position 3 Jakiro. Let's be real. I didn't.
But Raging Potato does play some weird position 3 heroes like Snapfire and stuff as well, so... Why is this Narc? Oh, Narc is checking for the ward mid. Little does he know that Mac hasn't put it down yet.
It's the long time. Oh, Spectre.
30 seconds to back.
Of course, but
Yeah, they've got the soul from Nature's Grass. Look how slow he
Jakiro's
is
so
now.
slow.
And they've got dual breath in a second. Yeah, first blood on the Spectre. Great for Execration.
I don't really know why the Spectre's pushing forward there when he has no supports with him though. Like this is the kind of thing where you just sit next to your tower.
The battle begins.
Because if you go forward there, you're not going to be able to get the rune, right? Not until you... Because the Morana invaded the bot jungle. She should know whether there's anybody down here. And if there's nobody down here, then they're all going to be top. Could be sitting next to his tier 1 tower. Okay, so SF needs to pressure this lane really hard at level 1, which he seems to be doing. That's the double mango build going rushing for the bottle. His TA doesn't have refraction yet, so
yeah,
let's make most of it. He denied the rage shoot, which is really good. So TA's not going to get level 2 off the first wave.
What's the skill build and really just the build overall for a 3-position Jakiro? You think you're going to see your Trebuchet build?
Oh god, I don't think chat will understand that, will they?
No.
My Trebuchet Jakiro build, where I rush Rapier and you get like all the good neutral items, like Enchanted Quiver, Telescope, and you get the attack range talent. You build a Hurricane Pike, and you just start hitting towers from 2,000 range away. What a build that is. Yeah, I won a game with that before as well. That was the best bit.
Bottom tower is under
Ranked?
attack.
No. It was definitely unranked. Don't want to grief.
You just go 5-stack, man.
It was 5-stack unranked. It's fine.
Only 3-2. 9-0 for the TA right now, but they're gonna go for the Venge. Dual Breath comes in with the Liquid Fire, Battery Assault, CML getting low, Courier gone, and so is the Venge. Ranger Potato getting both.
I'm gonna assume he's gonna go 4-0-4. He might stop for Macropie.
Oh,
what? What?
Just on the edge, hitting Ken.
Pretty sure.
Can't believe I caught that.
I'm pretty sure that should have happened. I'm not an expert in this matchup. The fact that SF gets a kill as early as that is insanely good for him.
Yeah. Because
the TA misses out on so much XP under the tower as well. There's a level difference between them already.
And Ken is CSing really well.
I feel like if you're brave enough to be first facing SF, you should probably know this matchup.
Yeah.
So, fair play to Mac.
Level 3 here for the Jakiro.
I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone.
Voice again.
Well, I admit nothing but my sadness that you're gone. Best voice line of the game. Actually, you know what? Friends, let us skirmish is I think my favorite.
I'm glad that you can convert it into that.
Throw strike on the Naga Siren. Won't matter. Or it won't turn into a kill, that is.
I'm glad that you put the pointing caustic as well. I think it's really solid this game up against the Naga. Worth pointing out, by the way, I had this happen in a game the other day that I was in. I'm pretty sure this is how it works. If you caustic the Naga illusions, when they die, they don't explode. Because it would make PL unplayable against Sand King. It's the same with all illusions. So
it's impossible.
If things die near the illusions, they take damage, but they don't explode themselves.
Right.
Just in case anybody wasn't sure.
Like me. I was sure about that one. Clockwork, he's getting pushed back. Battery Assault now in onto the Spectre. They might even want to turn this. Dual Breath comes in, but with good cogs, that'll keep Raging Potato alive for a little bit longer. Fairy Fire on the run. One more shot gets the kill. Marv, they're getting away with this over top. One rotation would have been their answer, but instead they lose both heroes.
I feel like they could have given that kill to the Spectre there. Boomy just secures it just in case.
Radiant structures are fortified.
But yeah, great rotation by the Mirana. I think they realise that they can't really stop the Naga from farming down here. So they're just going to go and try and pressure the top lane instead. Secure the Spectre's farm. Which is definitely the right play.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. It's under attack.
King's got a lot of farm right now. Almost killed Avenge, but needed to get the TP stopped and couldn't do so. Down the 202 build right now, so not looking anything at least right now. Into Ice Path. Is it worth the casual level at 5?
I think he's going to go for another point in Dual Breath. I really do. He might even go Liquid Fire to start trying to pressure the tower at 5.
Radiant's courier.
I think he just wants to annoy the Spectre as much as possible. With in terms of like burning through his HP. I'm on Jakiro watch at the moment.
Spectre going drums first.
Radiant's middle tower is
Is
under
there
attack.
a drums carrier here for Execration?
I guess.
Surprised
I mean,
not.
Clock can build drums. It's fine. It's probably not what he's going to go for because he's not going to get the farm. Top
He really
lane.
just looks to get that 6 and go. Yeah, Rage and Potato getting chased. Shadow finishes through the double damage, so Raze will help Spectre get the kill.
Yeah, Mac doesn't want to take this farm either.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh,
Dire's
that's a
middle
career kill.
tower is under
I don't
attack.
know what that had on it, but it must have been something. Probably maybe a wand or something. I don't know, but
I didn't see anything.
maybe not then. Good start there for the Dire side. This Spectre's farming really well. They've protected it against the Jakiro with these rotations that have come out early on.
Yeah.
He did go for the third point in Dual Breath.
Radiant's bottom
I know my
tower
core
is under
Jakiro.
attack.
There's one thing I know. Joe, we went to a UK LAN once, and there was a really good mid player that was much better than us, and we were never going to beat him. So when he picked TA, we just picked Jakiro mid to annoy him. That was our moral victory.
And did it?
Oh yeah, it annoyed him to hell. He was screaming at us from across the room. It was great.
They have a lot of, not a lot, but they have a couple lands in New York City where it's just like, oh, cool, I'll go. Bring your own computer. Never mind. Arrow hits on the Naga Siren. Haunt gets used. Down goes Palace. Making those moves, getting those kills.
Oh, this is a worry because I think the Radiant side have to be playing from ahead with their lineup. I mean, they don't have to be, but if they want to be, like, because the TA especially wants to be playing from ahead, right? Just all TA games, and I think the Jakiro wants to be playing from ahead as well. Like, obviously the Naga doesn't mind as much, but and he's gone 3-0-3 on Jakiro, dude. I know. This is exactly what I'm saying. 4-0-4. And Sanka's going to come top
Spectre.
tower.
Run there for a split second. Don't lose this.
Naga just loses all her illusions, they bot lane straight away. They're TPing mid here, they want to protect the SF.
Fiend. Oh, back. He goes down and it looks like now Boomy's in some trouble.
Ooh. They got Rocket. 12 seconds.
The question is, does he land it or does he even go for it?
You see Mirana's like, I don't know where to run.
Dire's middle tower
Is he gonna go
is
for
under
it?
attack. Under attack.
Can he go for
Go on.
it? Come on. Right
Oh
before
my
he
God.
makes it into the well, although I think he's already too healthy,
fight.
so it doesn't matter.
You gotta go for that. Even though it probably wouldn't even do enough damage, you've gotta
Dire's
go
middle
for it.
tower is under attack.
But it is only level 1, so it's not exactly that strong yet. Going is stronger.
They need level 6 on their tree and their clockwork here. That's the most important thing for the Raider side right now. Clock's about to get his at the 10-minute mark when the outpost XP comes in.
Yeah.
Kira's just taking all the stacks at the moment, by the way. Oh my god.
And my Macropire stack, making sure get a hand on that gold. Considering he doesn't really have all too much, but
Oh, the slow.
the slow, is it enough? It's not.
That Nature's Grasp was enough there, because the heroes take more damage the closer they are to the epicenter. So if the Sand King's able to run next to the Jakiro there, they find the kill. Clock.
Yeah, Clock got the kill in the Ven. Won't be able to hookshot his way out of this one.
Close. TA managed to juke it.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just one neutral hammer, I guess, up to this point.
I think he's probably deciding whether he wants to go,
go
Blink
straight Blink.
first. Yeah.
Dire's top tower
Because
is
he could
under
go
attack.
Deso first, but I think the Blink's really good this game. Because there's going to be a lot of action. And now Ken, with
Radiant
those rotations
structures
taking the
are
ancient stack
fortified.
before, he's now farming pretty well.
Are scanning.
Look at his net worth in comparison to the SS. And this Jakiro top.
Dire's
going
top
for
tower is under attack.
And I don't think they can trade here on the Dire side because there's a
Radiant's
tree on the other
bottom
team.
tower is under attack.
Do you want me to get through these towers
Dire's
to the Dire?
structures are fortified. Dire's top tower
they're trying.
is under attack.
But yeah, the living armor just comes
Radiant's
out.
bottom tower
It's
is
level
under
3.
attack.
So this tower's going to be really difficult to take. They could TP the Jakiro down here to try and defend as well, I think.
Dire's top tower
Does he want
has
to come?
fallen.
Yeah, he's going. It's a bit brave, but they could go for this. It's so difficult to take. They don't have
They're level 6 though, they have overgrowth, they can just Macropire in, and
big
damage from the
thing.
Burrow Strike's pretty heavy.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures
TPing
are
out
fortified.
Spectre. Yes, Horde up though.
Landed
That's what just something.
from Mirana. Now misses Spectre haunts, jaunts over, gets the kill. Jaunts even further
the
back
Jakiro.
for the TA. And kills the 2. Tria might be next.
That was really cool. When they popped the Horde, Ben saw as soon as it came in, he used the vision that it gave to blink Burrow Strike the Jakiro and finish him off. Also, though, at the same time, the Snark is getting free farm top lane while that fight's happening. So, although it's not great for Execration, at least they're getting something off the map. And the two most important heroes didn't die. TA and Menaga.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Cool. That vision down on the cliff somewhere? No, they just used the rocket flare potentially, I think.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I have no idea. That might have been a blind race, because they don't have detection down either.
Yeah, and they don't have the clock
Oh,
on
no,
the
he's
team
not.
there.
Radiant's bottom
He's not level 10, I
tower
just
is under
realised.
attack.
I'm spouting so much rubbish today.
Still a close game, 4-9. Nobody's really like broken it open just yet. Hook shot though, as I say that, onto this Shadow King swap outside the cogs, and Battery Assault's holding it for getting that Requiem off. Swap once again, Overgrowth comes through, still looking, gets it finally. The Ice Path on him, and I don't really think that they can chase. They might still have to be on the run. Macropire, Burrow Strike, Jack still alive, and that'll force the song. Ice Path on the
Right,
two
nice.
that lands. Meld Strike gets the kill on a Mac. Looks over at this Mirana. That'll be another one for them.
They see the Sand King as well on the top side, but I don't think they're going to be able to chase him down. They want to focus as tier 1 did. Great fight by Execration. I absolutely love when Naga players who have Jakiros on their team aren't afraid to join fights early on. 'Cause I feel like sometimes we see this combination, they don't use it until like 30 minutes into the game, and it feels so wasted.
Your time is earlier on the fighting. Probably,
Dire's top
quite
tower
honestly,
is under attack.
right as 6 happens, you can get that done. Yeah, I guess maybe not right at 6, because you need the Jakiro to take that point Ice Path, and he kind of holds out on it. 2K lead though, all of a sudden, like, that's the jump they were hoping for.
Top lane as well. They see this Mirana, but unless they get a +1, I don't think she's gonna die.
Clock right under him.
They need the overgrowth to be able to kill her.
It's not going to be enough.
If they have the overgrowth, I think they can. And the TA's coming top, actually.
I think Lumi might be dead. Have the detection this time to get the kill.
Very patient there.
Ton. And it baits out Moonlight Shadow. I think it's great for them.
Yeah, they really want this TA here.
Right, the center and the on all coming through onto the TA. My God, BDZ, he's gonna fall as well, and now RR on the run.
I'm really surprised the TA didn't run straight back there towards the tower because they know the Moonlight Shadow had been popped. So you have to assume the worst case scenario, I think. But let it slip by her. Now the Manta has Naga though, which is nice for her.
Comes in on the Naga, and Ice Path isn't going to land anywhere. Naga Siren in trouble, and there's a swap still alive, finally falling.
Get the bench though.
Team-L will lose his life, which is a hero.
Great gank. Naga's just sitting under a vision there the whole time. But they see everything, they know there's nobody near her. Easy peasy.
Silly deaths there from Creation.
I'm not sure if the Naga death was massively silly. I mean, yeah, maybe she should know they have a ward. Well, not know, but think they have a ward there. But I think the TA one top was a little bit iffy. But again, it's so difficult to know where they are on the map because they don't have like great deep vision down at the moment on the Radiant side, which I feel like they should be aiming to get when the tree hits level 10. And he has got that. I think he's got Meteor Hammer coming out now on the tree. Yeah, he does. So his split push, his level is going to be coming through a little quicker now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
I want this.
Go here.
Yeah, they have dust on the tree. Oh,
but he
no.
overgrowth before he dusted? That's really bad.
Never mind. It happens.
Yeah. It's a mistake.
I love that Jakira's going Greaves though. Raging Potato really values this item. I mean, I feel like
He gets it on every hero.
Yeah, he builds it I think every game this series he built it. Snapfire, I'm pretty sure he built it on Queen of Pain, and now he's going for it on Jakiro as well. But look, I love that those are the 3 heroes he's played in this series.
A really good job with everything he's been given. You know, a lot of versatility.
I think having players like that as well, it always feels really good. Remember when we were talking about E-Home before, where they can flex their heroes between position 2 and 4? Like with the Embers, the Void Spirits, the Finks, whatever. Bot lane.
Technically, IG can do that too. Bottom, Ranger Potato, he's okay.
Yeah, the range creep managed to block the arrow. That was fortunate. They're going to go straight back into Roche again by the looks of the range, though.
Set up for an AJ.
They have Horn and the Spectre, so he doesn't need to be there at the start of the fight.
Again, you need to find a proper entry.
Arrow hits the Roche. It's going to help them. They need to be so careful. They need to be so careful about this on the Radiant side because there's Blink Burrow, there's Requiem, the Ice Path.
And Acropire, Ice Path. Looking good. Overgrowth followed up. They get the kill onto the Venge as well as the Shadow Fiend. Things falling apart for Adroit this fight. The arrow hits on the TA, so that's a little bit of saving grace. Ice Path onto 2. He'll try to follow it up. Send King low, and the Nature's Grasp is out. And try and kill this Spectre.
Again. Oh my god.
Oh god, the Ice Path lands, and Marb low, Marb dead.
I mean, Raging Potato carried that fight so hard. But, I mean, obviously the Naga setup makes the first one easier, but again, the second Ice Path onto the Sand King Spectre. Greaves effect that he has makes it so difficult for the dire side to kill anybody now. And the fact they instantly kill the Venge and the SF, I think are the two most important heroes on the dire side. He has Nether Shawl on Jakiro as well, Jesus. The Ice Path, do they have protection? He's so tanky, he can just stand there.
You really can. Get the Aegis, Burrow Strike comes through, hits on the Jakiro, get the Kona Raging Potato, BDZ, he just gets a hook shot away, and he'll TP out.
Great TP behind that tree as well, so he can't even get swapped.
The prize is mine.
Okay, so the Jakiro dies, but they trade it just to make sure they get the Roche, which I think is fine. If I hear any of you saying anything bad about Jakiro Core in Twitch chat, I'm going to be very upset.
I'm not allowed to. You say it, you're in trouble.
Top lane, Meteor Hammer.
Meteor Hammer, Meld Strike going after the Spectre, and
He has no mana.
about half
Overgrowth.
health. He's
like-
a little short on it.
He's like 5 mana short. Oh god, that's so sad. I'm pretty sure they get that kill otherwise. Because he used the Manta before when the TA used Meld. So he can't even get out of the overgrowth. I'm also very disappointed that Jakiro went for the 6% spell amp. So he can't go for my Trebuchet Jakiro build.
You need to
So much
put
disappointment.
that extra attack range.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Can't believe they're not, you know.
Not respecting the Mofar builds.
Which is odd, because they're, you know, well known.
I'm gonna ping my boy Immortal Faith to try and add it to the next build. Did you hear it?
There's TA and have Deso Blink going BKB. Feeling really strong right now, and the Scotty. Oh my god, for Naga Siren, Jesus.
Double damage.
Seems like a lot of
there's
farm
there's
for
a
this
Moonlight
Naga
Shadow.
Siren. Found Raging Potato. Hookshot though comes in on the Requiem. They get the Kona Raging Potato to start. Haunt was used, and they get the Kona BDZ. I think Execration, they need to leave.
Dire's top tower is
Yeah, I think
under
if you're
attack.
TP. There they go.
Great Moonlight Shadow by Adroit. I think if Execration want to play that part of the map, they need to be playing the high ground. So the Jakiro sitting down there by himself is it's not the way to go. Because you see, they put a sentry down in that fight, right? Because they were all running down the left-hand side. Everything got seen. Sorry, nothing got seen.
Yes.
Not the way you want it to go.
Oh my god, that hit the Naga.
Swap. Booming. As well as CML. Actually, CML in more trouble than most. That's for sure.
Oh, CML. It's come full circle. He tried the swaps, but
Can't get it done.
they got the trap on the SF.
SF pops the BKB, but they got a hook shot. Cogs will block him in. That BKB is
Good
nasty,
epi.
but is it the best epi still?
Oh, Jakiro's coming. They're picking him out. They're like, oh god.
Nice path. Meteor Hammer coming down, and
Oh no,
Jakiro. The Raging Potato will end up dead, and it looks like BDZ will be next.
Oh god. That would be so funny if I didn't just big him up massively before. Never mind. But the Naga survives, that's the big thing for the Radiant side. They haven't been able to use this Aegis though, and it's about to disappear in a minute's time. I'm really surprised they aren't just trying to force the fight with the Aegis, but when they're in a position like that, it's so difficult. Like, they want to find a clean opening, because imagine if they found the SF there before he had BKB. It would have been fine. Unfortunately, that BKB can make Execration very sad. I think it's also really sad for Adroit though that they've not been able to take more than one tier 1 tower at the moment, so they're going to try and go for their second.
Radiant's middle tower
Glyph comes out, power comes out, and they're like, oh, maybe not. This TA is really close to BKB as well, which I think is a big moment in this game. I'd love to see Jakiro build some armor. I think he's really struggling because of it right now. He gets caught every time, and because of the minus armor from the Venge and the SF, he goes into negative and just gets blown up straight away. Even if he builds just like casually.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, I can't see the +4 from the Greaves that he gets. It's a replay bug. Like a visual bug.
Seems like we're getting that a lot, honestly.
Can you? What's the Jakiro's armor for you?
6.
Yeah, because I feel like it should be +4 from the Greaves. So it's actually 10 and not 6. I'd still like him to build armor anyway. I mean, that doesn't destroy the point, but...
Down the ice path, but...
They were very patient on the bench. Oh, I like
Burrow strike comes in.
Great arrow.
They're looking for it. Now the arrow, as well as the Requiem. TA in trouble. Down goes Ken, and they're looking for more. They're looking for BDZ. Song,
No
maybe a
BKB.
Song TP out, I think.
Okay, they overgrowth the SF in the back line.
They've got the swap. Nature's Grasp. Overgrowth. Mac in trouble. Get the kill to CML. They get this kill here onto the Shadow Fiend. He's low, but he's not low enough. And the Burrow Strike hits down on the Nagasar, and they get the kill into Payload. Now look over Ring Potato. Ice Path, it really doesn't matter. He's getting the rights anyway. They'll at least get the SF, or, yeah, okay, thank God, they got him. I thought even with the hookshot and the battery saw, if they didn't get him, that would be nuts. But he's gonna die afterwards.
I mean, they're just going to team wipe them. That fight starts out as an absolute disaster. Even though they have vision down, the TA gets hit by an arrow straight after the Burrow Strike, and she gets 100 to 0 before she can use this freshly made BKB. And without the Naga, they try and turn onto the SF, but great positioning by CML again. Allows them to get the swap off to save the SF from the overgrowth. So even though he gets hit, he's on the high ground and far away. And then he manages to manta dodge the Naga net on the SF, so that he doesn't get they don't get the lockdown onto him. All of a sudden, having a network lead with a Spectre going into the late game who has a Radiance against the Naga, you're feeling okay.
I think it's a
Top lane.
kill with Song. Meteor Hammer.
Radiant's
we go.
top tower
I saw Palos.
Ends up dead.
I saw Palos triple toggling that Ring of Aquila there. Oh, beautiful. That's a joke, by the way. Please don't cry at me, Twitch.
In the ice path once again. Leap was there. Hookshot followed up. Meld Strike and a 2-shot coming in from Ken.
And minimum Roche respawn time has hit here as well, so if it was an instant one, that would be an absolute disaster for the Dire side. And they need to make sure, the Radiant need to make sure they have a courier in the pit, or they're controlling the vision of it or something. Because getting that second Aegis for themselves is key. Also, Naga's building Silver Edge, the Spectre, which is obviously a great item choice for her. So they have no real way of dealing with the Spectre right now. But hopefully for them, when the Silver Edge does come out, they can try and burst that Spectre down. Orb of Destruction for the TA. Seems good. What's the minus armor? It's 11 because she has the talent just from Meld. Deso is 6, that's 17. So when TA hits somebody with Meld, they lose 21 armor.
Haunt over to the
They use the, they would try to go on the Spectre bomb.
Top tower is under attack.
And they use the Haunt to escape.
TP. Yeah. Alright.
Manta.
Now he's in a lot of trouble. Meld Strike comes in. Ice Path actually hits on his same. They miss everything. Wow. surprised that hook shot not landing on anything. And now they look over at CML. Ice Path on a 2. They get the kill on a CML. They look over at Ben Soy. They've lost BDZ. And just 2-shot him afterwards. They can really run down these heroes.
Can they get the
Execration to
Yules?
Adroit.
SF's too fast. The Roche is up here as well. They should be looking at it. They need. This is what I'm saying. They need to control the vision around the pit.
Oh.
Here.
Interesting song.
I think they. Oh, they don't have detection down for the Marana.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So they knew she was
Dire's
there, but
has fallen.
they didn't have any detection. And yeah, again, the Koreans and the. I don't understand why they're not playing this Roche side of the map. I guess they have Silver Edge coming out in the Naga, so they can wait for it. They're getting the bounty runes. I get that. Maybe they're assuming it's Sankin this buyback. Trying to see it from their view.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I guess it's just safer to take the bounty runes, actually. I think this TA Butterfly is going to do wonders this game. Because the moment she has at the moment... the problem she has at the moment is that all this physical damage comes through from the Spectre with the Manta illusions and things.
Dire's
I don't expect anybody's building an MKB anytime soon.
Dire's
No,
bottom tower
exactly, which is one of the reasons why this Butterfly would be so good.
You're
Bot
out.
lane.
But then epicenter reading through. Kale's moving forward. It looks over and gets the break. Showing off the Silver Edge with the Bro Strike onto this Naga Siren. Now might be
Song in 1
trouble.
second, but
Requiem used that hits the clockwork. Naga getting low and ends up dead.
there's no way. The Naga was about to song, she got bashed by the Spectre. Oh my god.
Song is a long
And again, I have no idea why they're playing down here. I really think they should be playing the top side of the map around the Roche at the moment, because now I think they've given it away. Naga has no
until Naga's up.
Naga has no buyback. So with this all this minor armor coming through with the SF and the Venge, they can take it really quickly, just like the TA lineup could. Put Rocket there.
Should be able to cover your bases though on this one. Yeah, they find PDZ.
Really take it. I think Marana
Shot. Marana, yeah, back in the Nature's Grasp, ends up dead. Guess that's okay, but
They found
still
the TA,
Aegis into the hands of the other team. And they found the TA, gets away.
What a nice path this is going to be.
Fire, Ice Path, swap out, but again, with no Naga, no follow-up, Marv getting low, Overgrowth
They need
Sure, the
more.
kill on a CML. Oh, wait, Naga's coming from behind. Oh, no. That did not time right.
I mean, that was so close to being perfect, though. Because if they catch the SF there, I think he dies even with cheese. Ever so close.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They get out.
Surprised they didn't take that outpost, by the way.
Yeah, but they wanted to just get into the Roche while the Naga was dead. So, but they do have the Aegis on the Spectre now, so it's a big win for Adroit, even after losing a couple of heroes there in the Marana and the Venge. Only the supports.
Feels like he's doing a decent chunk of damage. Hex is a nice one. Always. Have we seen that Silver Edge come into play, really? 33 armor. Actually killing it. That amount of. His net worth just what's lacking in the moment. I said the Sand King's net worth is what's lacking at the moment, but at the same time, it's like Spectre and SF are having. Killed. Did for a long time without buyback. Not gonna be fun, that's for sure. Duels. Bottom. Over to the hero. They've got the Spectre and the Mirana here. Goes into the arrow. Ice Path comes in, hits on the Spectre, but I'm sure there'll be a follow-up. No, smart to do. One Burrow strike. Good man to dodge that magic missile. Went in a little bit too early. I believe used the Manta and the Silver Edge.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. It's under attack.
Chunks this tower. They should get it pretty quickly, and this is now without the double damage. And still take the towers very fast.
Radiant's bottom tower is fallen.
If they fight the proper fight here, like they could potentially just go high ground, right? Shot, hits the Spectre, Cogs, splits up the teams, and Spectre not getting focused at all. Instead, the Clockwork's just dead. Be a theme in this game. Burrow strike. Reaching Potato. He's been found. Double force staff. And now still on the run. Arrow comes in. Hits the tree in. White Shadow. Song. It's going to be 3-man. It's not. Or actually it is. Strike comes in. Overgrowth follows it up. They get the kill into CML. Rocket Flare. Now the Sand King in trouble. And he's dead. I believe the Macrophire. Melt Strike. Dash through from the Spectre, looking over at the SF. He needs some cheese, but that won't be enough. He ends up dead. Bought back on the Venge as well as the Sand King. This could be a problem. I don't know why he's not focusing the Spectre. First strike hits on it too, but the Spectre's still in a lot of trouble and will end up losing that Aegis. Yeah, Sand King and I believe the Mirana both bought back. Bensoy Burrow strike with the swap coming in. Bensoy trying to get out, but he's dead for 100 seconds. Over the Venge, they got the ensnare. Finally, they'll lose Raging Potato. They get that kill into CML. He's dead for 76 seconds, no buyback. He still might just get caught. BDC, I swear he spotted that. They've got the ensnare on the TP out, though. Arrow flies in. I don't think this is going to matter. Marv's in a lot of trouble. Guardian Greaves used by Boomy. And Marv is surrounded at this point. There's an snare again. These arrows just aren't hitting. Oh, Bash, Abyssal, Clock. Oh, Oh, wow. Song right at the last moment keeps him alive. Now they'll go for Marb, and I say it keeps BDZ alive, but going for it is the Mirana. They do lose the Spectre finally.
Shadows, take us.
Oh, they find Ken.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sand King, Venge, and Clockwork bought back. I thought the Mirana bought back. King immediately takes it.
Loaded to the gills.
I would have liked to hope so. Havoc Hammer. Didn't get anything from that. Right.
Allies disappear.
So I have one in the river. No.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dire one to smoke up, but it looks like the TA might be the one who gets the smoke broken, and Mirana's still here just on this cliff. A little strike comes through, arrows there, epicenter, Spectre goes to the haunt. Ken trying to survive with a BKB, but the Abyssal Book is used and will eventually fall. They'll trade for CML, but there's the Requiem. Damage on the BDZ certainly felt. They find themselves the real Naga Siren. Get the arrow to come in. Material's dead. No buyback available on the TA. And no buyback technically available on this Naga Siren, and no loser.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yule's arrow dead.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling.
Big
Radiant
chunk of your
structures
minus
are
armor and your
fortified.
damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle
There's
tower
certainly some
is
odd
falling.
focusing there. In that
Radiant's
fight from
top
both
tower
sides.
is under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's
Tier 3,
middle
down
has
goes the
fallen.
Cedrax with it.
Radiant's middle has fallen.
Just gonna shift towards the bottom. Truthfully, don't see why not.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Almost feels like one fight could potentially win the game too.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
They stay and fight, like could just win the game off that. So I'd say I'm surprised they haven't. Rosh, it is there.
Radiant are scanning.
So if they get it, I would say probably like the Shadow Fiend's pretty good to have. Moonlight Shadow, Missile, and now they just lose the tree. And Overgrowth comes out for BDZ looking dead next. That Ice Path in the Macropire, I just don't think they have enough. Requiem gets thrown out. They look over at the Spider Siren, Minotaur Horn used. This boy comes in onto the Sand King. Get at least one for their troubles. Song, Ice Path, but they need to leave. I don't know if they'll have the opportunity.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is falling. Dire's
So,
courier
seems like
has
they
been
just need to
killed.
kill like the
Has been
TA one
killed.
more time than Naga.
Dire's bottom
So
tower
much
is
now.
under attack.
She's surprised Pyros is down here towards bottom. Team know they came from this way, or the side of Adroit know that creation.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He's got the Ags already on Marana, right? Yeah.
Then, loaded to the gills.
For sure. Yeah, the arrow's certainly been nice, but like you said, his positioning's been pretty fantastic. Plus 1 second ice path duration? Really? 25? Is that worth it?
Middle tower is under attack.
They really just don't even want to fight, but they're going to be forced into a situation to do so. Meteor Arrow comes down. We've got the swamp once again on the Nog starting to pop the Minotaur. Coming in for the straight lands. And the Requiem thrown hits on everybody on the Radiant side. Palace in trouble and survives. Got enough for buyback. Finally to lose CML, but down goes Palace. He'll be forced to buy back immediately. And this could be the beginning of the end as RR will join him in the Soul Rage and Potato.
Radiant's top tower is falling. Radiant's top tower
你
is
行你行，你
falling.
上你上。
Certainly inevitable for Mega Creep. There
Radiant's
it
top
is.
tower is falling. Dying.
Execration end up going down. Adroit moving himself into 2.